Lockdown log, week 1, March 28th, 2020. Hey, did you hear the news? Modern society is now on hold. It's been 7 days since the incident, and now we are all recommended to stay in our homes unless it's absolutely necessary. So that means I'm on lockdown with my family in this house together. So I've decided to do a weekly log.
Hey honey, I'm gonna write a song. Check it out.
Aww.
Look, I got some lyrics already.
I've decided to do a weekly log and also read a book each week. This week I read Heidi. I think it was really interesting reading a book about nature while under complete confinement. It may be really long for the outdoors. Lockdown log, week 2, April 4th, 2020. I'd say things are going good. I mean, I really wouldn't know too much because I've been trying to avoid my family as best as possible over the past week. But this week I've decided to read the complete works of Sherlock Holmes. It was invigorating. I've never felt both extremely smart and exceedingly stupid before at one time. And the best part was, after it was finished, I got to binge rewatch the series on Netflix. It was really great. Alright, that's enough for today. Signing off. Lockdown log, week 3, April 11th, 2020. I found this book in the cabinet under the sink of our guest bathroom. It's called The Way Things Work, an illustrated encyclopedia of technology, and it was just understandable enough to where I could read it and know what was going on, but just boring enough to where I did not care. I finished it though, but I may have lost like 5 brain cells in the process. I don't know, we'll see. Signing off. Lockdown log, week 4, April 18th, 2020. This week I forgot to read a book, so I decided I was going to read Homer, the Iliad, and the Odyssey all last night. I've been reading Donkey since 6 o'clock last night. I went out the entire night, and I've read this entire book twice. I feel like I've never had a better understanding of analyzing literature than I do right now. This is the most encapsulation of the human psyche that I've ever seen illustrated in words before. I should read this in ancient Greek to better understand the author's development and the author's mindset as he reflects upon the belief systems of people before there was modern society. I really understand right now everything that's going on, everything that's going wrong. This book has opened my eyes as to why society should be shut down right now, and nothing will ever be good until the earth gets rid of humans. Because a lockdown log, week 5, April 25th, 2020. This self-help book has been really helpful for me in the past week. I've learned a lot and I really recommend it. It comes with a lot of great tips and tricks that really come in handy for various purposes. So yeah, this was really eye-opening for me. Lockdown log, week 6, May 2nd, 2020. This week I read a book called The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. It's about a sentient tree who gets into an abusive relationship with a kid. I think it's pretty gnarly. He kind of takes from her and like takes advantage of her and uses her for his own games, cheats on her, whatnot. I think it's really relatable to somebody, especially in my age group, to just put your trust in somebody and then have them just take from you and take from you, do nothing back in return, rip your heart out until you have nothing left to give. I think that's really relatable. Lockdown log, week 7, May 8th, 2020. This week I read the complete tales and poems of Edgar Allan Poe. And I feel like I really unlocked a new part of myself while reading this. I've never had a deeper understanding of the world than I do now. There's no point in living, and even if there was a point, the point would be that to be sad. Reading these poems inspired me to write my own. Here's one of my own composition. My heart is black. My mind is infected. I am utterly alone in this world. Life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death in their souls. Lockdown log, week 8, March 16th, 2020. This week I read a total of 108 books, and none of them were as interesting or grabbed my attention as this one about this man who becomes so utterly depressed that he morphs into a giant arthropod and eventually dies from a piece of fruit. So, yeah, I think that this week has kind of been a turnaround. Like, I think that we're doing better this week than we have been in the past, and we kind of have a chance now to get into a routine and make things better, at least for me. Lockdown log, week 9, April, May, something. Okay guys, not to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I've read all these books in the last week. I've read them all 7 times exactly, and I honestly think that there's something bigger going on here. Like, if you read...
We can leave!
What?
It's over, we can leave! What are you reading?